Your life path number is your purpose. It represents the person that you must become in order to fulfill your destiny. It is your life's algorithm. It programs all the events that you experience in your life to either make you into the person that you're meant to be so that you can evolve, or it will break you, cause you to reincarnate and relearn the lesson all over again. As human beings, we have no control over our destiny and we have no control over our fate. We don't control how we're born and we don't control how we die. All we can control is how we choose to respond to the events that are occurring in our lives. And this is what your life path is testing you on. Your ability to respond accordingly to the events that are going on in your life so that you can become the person or evolve into the person that you're meant to be. If you pass the test, you will have a life full of good fortune and fulfillment. And if you don't, you won't. It's just that simple. To calculate your life path number, all you have to do is add up all the singular digits in your full birthday. And let's say, for example, you were born July 29th, 1999. So what you do is take 7 plus 2 plus 9 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. That makes you 46. 4 plus 6 makes you 10. 1 plus 0 makes you 1. This person is a life path 1. And this same method works for any birthday. But this video, we're going to be talking about life path 7s. If all the numbers in your birthday adds up to a 7, a 16, a 25, a 34, or 43, you are a life path 7, which is known as the seeker, the mystic, and the analyst. This number is ruled by Ketu, which is a ghost planet that governs the forces of detachment, intuition, spiritual realization, and hidden knowledge. Life path 7s are the truth seekers of numerology. These individuals are born with the calling to understand life beneath the surface and are drawn to things like metaphysics, spirituality, philosophy, science, or to understand the deep layers of the human psyche. They often walk alone, not necessarily in solitude, but in the sense that they don't follow the crowd. They need time to reflect, retreat, and recalibrate. Whether introverted or expressive, they tend to be highly intuitive, analytical, and idealistic. Life path 7s are here to pierce the illusion and help others see life from the soul's perspective. If you're life path 16, you're what is known as the karmic awakener. This is somebody who awakens or gains enlightenment through karma. And this is because number 16 is a karmic number. There's 4 karmic numbers in numerology, and that is 13, 14, 16, and 19. And karmic numbers are just numbers that restricts your life and forces you to go through events that you have no control over, that either pushes you into evolution or causes you to fall in consciousness, or it breaks you, basically. The life path 16 is usually initiated into enlightenment through crisis, which is some major life event. This could be trauma, this could be the death of a family member, this could be betrayal, this could be heartbreak, or something that occurs in that 7's life that strips away all illusions and forces them into some spiritual awakening. The 1 in the number 16 brings a strong ego, while the 6 craves love and harmony, and this can create an identity conflict if self-worth is tied to relationships, status, or control. These individuals are often gifted with profound insight, but must go through the dark night of the soul in order to earn it. These individuals, unfortunately, have to lose everything in order to find happiness or find meaning out of life, or in order to find the truth that their soul is looking for. And they need to learn not to attach their identity with relationships or with worldly status. If you're a life path 25, you have the archetype of the intuitive scholar. The 2 brings emotional intelligence, and then the 5 brings intellectual curiosity. This is often the most emotionally intelligent and communicative of all the life path 7s. These souls are very intuitive. They're drawn to emotional analysis, psychology, counseling, or even metaphysics. They often walk the line between left brain and right brain, and they're also able to articulate spiritual insights through relatable language. They prefer solitude and to be by themselves, but they attract a lot of people that want their advice and their insight. These people can struggle with being oversensitive to other people's energies while needing time alone, and they also need to protect their own mental space. If you're life path 34, you are known as the creative hermit. This is a combination of creative expression coming from the 3, and then it's fused with order and discipline coming from the 4. These 7s are often artist scholars or disciplined mystics who blend aesthetic, intellectual, and spiritual awareness. They may be designed to design spiritual tools, healing systems, or philosophies that are both beautiful and useful. These individuals may feel torn between being seen and hiding. They thrive when they're given time to create and space to go inward. Their biggest challenge is their fear of visibility versus their fear of isolation. This number needs to balance creativity with emotional solitude. If you're Lifepath 43, you are a structured analyst. This is a reverse version of the number 34, which creates structure leading to emotion. These 7s are methodical, intensely private, and precise. They may go into data science, law, research, mysticism, or any healing field that requires deep trust and intellectual vigor. They may be slow to trust or even slower to speak emotionally, but when they do open up, their insight is surgical and life-changing. Life tends to test their boundaries, their patience, and their faith, and it teaches them to let go of control without losing structure. Their biggest challenge is perfectionism, emotional suppression, and loneliness. They must learn to receive love and not to intellectualize every experience that they go through. No matter what type of Lifepath 7 that you are, if you do happen to be Lifepath 7, just know that you are a mirror to the unseen. You're not somebody that is here to entertain the world like the 3s. You're here to elevate the world through wisdom, through clarity, and through sacred wisdom. Your gift is your mind, but your destiny is your soul's journey. When you learn to balance logic and intuition with your inner truth and outer grace, you will become a silent voice that changes everything without ever having to be loud or without ever having to shout. If you would like to learn more about numerology, click the link in my profile bio and read my book, Supreme Mathematics. And if you like a reading, just book a session. You can also find that in the link in my profile bio.